the stars we idolize today walked the earth centuries ago? What if their souls carry secrets from ancient kingdoms, forgotten wars, or lost civilizations? Nearly a century ago, a man with no fame, no wealth, saw through the veil of time. They called him the Sleeping Prophet. His name was Edgar Cayce, and he claimed that some of history's most famous figures, actors, leaders, artists, were reincarnations of souls from the distant past. From Cleopatra to modern icons, he revealed their hidden lives with chilling precision. Is this just a mystic's fantasy? Or are the celebrities we know today living echoes of Cayce's visions? Stay until the end, because what you're about to hear might make you see your favorite stars in a whole new light. Edgar Cayce was born in 1877 in a small Kentucky town. With only a grade school education, he was an ordinary man with an extraordinary gift. In a deep hypnotic trance, he could diagnose illnesses, speak of ancient worlds, and uncover the past lives of those around him. His followers recorded over 14,000 readings, words that seemed to flow from a source beyond human understanding. Cayce didn't claim to be a prophet. He saw himself as a channel for divine truth. But when he spoke of reincarnation, of souls, returning in new bodies, carrying the lessons of their past, he opened a window into the mysteries of the human spirit. And among his most startling claims were the past lives of people who would become the icons of our time. Cayce believed that every soul has a journey, reborn across centuries to fulfill unfinished purposes. In his readings, he described how ordinary people and extraordinary ones carried the echoes of ancient lives. He spoke of souls who were once pharaohs, priests, or warriors, now walking among us as artists, leaders, or entertainers. While Cayce didn't always name modern celebrities directly, his descriptions of certain souls, based on their talents, personalities, and destinies, have led researchers to draw stunning connections. Let's explore some of these stories, because the parallels are too eerie to dismiss. Take the case of a famous actress, often linked to Cayce's readings about a soul from ancient Egypt. In a 1930s reading, Cayce described a woman who had been a high priestess in the court of Cleopatra, gifted with beauty, charisma, and a voice that could sway nations. He said this soul would return in the 20th century as a star of the stage and screen, captivating the world but struggling with inner turmoil. Many believe he was describing someone like Elizabeth Taylor, whose iconic role as Cleopatra in 1963 seemed to etch of. Elizabeth Taylor's Cleopatra, 1963, mirrored Cayce's vision. Her tumultuous personal life and magnetic presence fit Cayce's description perfectly. Coincidence? Or a soul reborn to shine again? Then there's the story of a legendary musician, often tied to Cayce's readings about a soul from Renaissance Europe. Cayce spoke of a minstrel who wandered the courts of kings, weaving music that stirred the heart. This soul, he said, would return as a voice of the people, blending rebellion and artistry. Researchers point to figures like Bob Dylan, whose transformative music in the 1960s echoed the minstrel's spirit, challenging authority and inspiring millions. In 2024, Dylan's continued influence, still touring at 83, feels like the mark of a soul with a timeless mission. Was Cayce seeing him through the ages? Cayce also spoke of political leaders with ancient roots. In one reading, he described a soul who had been a Roman general, skilled in strategy, but burdened by pride. This soul, he said, would return as a leader of nations, shaping history but facing moral tests. Some link this to figures like John F. Kennedy, whose charisma and tragic end mirror the general's rise and fall. Kennedy's push for peace during the Cold War, celebrated in 2023's 60th anniversary tributes, aligns with Cayce's vision of a soul striving to redeem past mistakes. Is this the thread of reincarnation at work? But Cayce's revelations go deeper than individual stories. He tied these famous souls to a larger cycle, one that connects to Atlantis, the lost continent he claimed fell due to arrogance. In his readings, many of today's icons were Atlantean souls, reborn to bring wisdom or face old karma. He described Atlantis as a civilization of great art and power, not unlike Hollywood or modern America. In 2024, discoveries of underwater structures near the Bahamas, where Cayce predicted Atlantean ruins, sparked viral X posts, with users debating if celebrities like Beyoncé or Leonardo DiCaprio, known for their creative genius, could carry Atlantean legacies. Far-fetched, maybe. But Cayce's accuracy makes you wonder, why does this matter now? In 2025, the world is obsessed with fame, yet searching for meaning. Cayce's readings suggest that celebrities aren't just random stars, they're souls on a journey, reflecting our own. He said, "The soul returns to learn, to grow, to love." Today, the rise of spirituality is undeniable. A 2024 Pew Research study found that 41% of Americans believe in reincarnation, up from 27% a decade ago. On X, hashtags like past lives and mass reincarnation trend weekly, with fans speculating about stars' ancient roots. Cayce's message, that fame is fleeting, but the soul is eternal, resonates in a world craving purpose. Let's piece it together. A mystic from the 1930s, seeing souls reborn as Hollywood legends, musical rebels, and world leaders. Connections to ancient Egypt, Renaissance Europe, and Atlantis. Discoveries in the Caribbean fueling debate. A spiritual awakening gripping the nation. Edgar Cayce's visions paint a picture of a world where fame is just a chapter in a much bigger story. In 2025, as we idolize celebrities, his words challenge us to look deeper, not just at them, but at ourselves. Who were you in a past life? And what's your soul here to do? So, what do you think? Are today's celebrities the reincarnated souls Cayce described? Or is this just a mystic's dream? Do you believe in past lives? Or is fame all there is? Share your thoughts in the comments. If this has you wondering about your own soul's journey, if you want to uncover more of Edgar Cayce's revelations, his insights, and the mysteries he left behind, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Join this community of truth seekers, looking beyond the spotlight. Because your soul has a story, and it's time to discover it.